Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The Rockets have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Memphis Grizzlies. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Here it is, folks. Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. These two teams have battled hard, but it's only one that will move on. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Houston Rockets. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant, and it's Mitchell. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Morant. Hughes is out there with Jackson, and it's Alvarez in at the center position. Here we go. The Rockets win the tip. Here's Ozat, drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant surveying the D. On the wing, Hughes. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Morant is good for 3.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
Here's Ozat, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets...
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Ozat. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Alvarez passes to Morant. Hughes with the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Morant. 11 feet away, and another basket for Memphis.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Didn't think that was going to go in. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hughes. 6 on the shot clock. Morant with it. Now defended by Şengün. Jackson gets the bucket.
Rim protection plus three-point shooting. Triple J gives you 2 things every team needs.
Şengün with the screen on Morant. Şengün with the bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6 points.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Pass to Mitchell. Ozat, guarded by Morant. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That three off the mark. Houston's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
You know, Smith Jr. shoots it well from the field, but still developing a bit of a work in progress with his free throw shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Jalen Wells checked in for Memphis. Smith hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Morant outside. Pass to Hughes. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Şengün playing big. That's what we call protecting the rim, folks.
Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
High post, Şengün. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's the screen. And here's Morant. He has 7 on the wing here. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Şengün. Now Mitchell. It's a nice pass in there by Houston. Cuts in the tray. 14 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Alvarez passes to Morant. Takes the 3. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Jackson. And it's Ty Jerome in for Hughes. And then for Houston, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant. Adams with the screen on Morant. Mitchell passes to Adams. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Pass to Wells. To the wing right side. Edey with a screen for Jerome. Now Edey. Adams defending. Here's Wells. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Mitchell. Grizzlies with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
So let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Alvarez. Finney-Smith defending. Alvarez can't get it to go. Ozat. And that one is hammered home.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one is good from Jerome.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Mitchell. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Kevin Durant's checked in for Houston. Van Lee comes in for Shepard. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. They've got Hughes. Ja Morant, he's out there with Zach Edey. And it's Alvarez in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Hughes. Here we go. Oh, my!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Durant just inside the line, and Houston again with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So the wing on the left. On the wing, Hughes. To the left wing. Here's Morant. Morant pulleys his way inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Alvarez's shot is good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Gets trailed by 3. Thompson outside. Durant for 3. Again, Durant missing. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Hughes. Memphis moving that ball around. Shoots from the high post, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead. Thompson looking for an opening. Outside Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Morant with it. He's got 13. Out left to the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Points in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Thompson outside. Durant kicks to Smith. Pass to Durant. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by KD.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside, Alvarez. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Morant passes to Hughes. To the paint, here's Edey, and they pick up 2. Edey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant against Van Vliet. Durant in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. From deep three-point territory. And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. And the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And it's the 2K halftime.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies, it all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Memphis leading by 7. So on the floor for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Mitchell. Morant with the screen on Mitchell. Back to Morant. Off target at the rim. And for Houston, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release too. Incredible combination for him.
Pass to Jackson from downtown. It's rebounded by Houston. Ozat, guarded by Morant, and the shot goes down. He's got 18.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Now Morant, 13 points in the game. Pass to Hughes from 15 feet away. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 4. The elbow, it's Mitchell. Good on the shot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Timeout called the Rockets. Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. For the lead, in it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Morant, 13 points in the game. To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The Rockets trail. Ozat, guarded by Morant. And the rejection by Morant.
Bunny hop. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
Here's Alvarez. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Pass to KD from deep three-point territory. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Here's Ozat. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch rate. 7 points in the game.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini out and flipped it in for the score.
And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trade. Trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Alvarez passes to Morant. Alvarez's shot is good. Alvarez has got 21 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
He had a nice open look right there. He's got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5. And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Pass to Shepard. Down low. Ozat. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Offline from the high post. Rockets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Memphis making a change here. Wells is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And the Rockets making a change here. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jerome. So they take the lead.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for 80. And it's Hughes in for Jalen Wells. And a change for the Rockets. Shepard's checked in. Here's Hughes. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
We've got Jaren Jackson. Also Hughes out there. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Jerome. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Jerome's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot guarded by Jerome. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. That's helped them stake this lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure strong.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Thompson. Here's Hughes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Hughes with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Pass to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Mitchell outside. Rocket 6. And connect from long distance. Memphis leading by 12. A deep 3. And they'll get another chance. And here is Hughes. Shot clock at 6. Drained from outside.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over the last break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now Şengün. Kevin Durant. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Morant outside. Here's Alvarez. Şengün covering.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Down by 15. KD against Hughes. Outside Durant. It misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 15.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be big time. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
That one misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jackson outside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Houston's foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. 14 fouls. At the line for the Grizzlies. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hughes. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Rockets now. 19-point game. Pass to Van Vliet. And down goes the three. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Now Edey. Now Jerome. The long shot, no good. So the Memphis Grizzlies have won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our Player of the Game.